y que también sobre todo con la salud mental, que antes la salud mental era realmente una cosa muy popular, que si hubo un problema con la salud mental, que no, es un problema temporal, un problema temporal, pero hoy yo pienso realmente que hoy todo el mundo tiene su propio camino, que por ejemplo tener 30 años no significa realmente que uno tiene que tener una vida perfecta, pero que hay también personas que tienen 30 años que están estudiando, o por ejemplo que no tienen hijos, niños, o por ejemplo que quieren hacer otras cosas que para mí me da la impresión que en el día de hoy todo el mundo es libre y puede hacer las cosas que uno quiere hacer. Y que, sí, y sobre todo con la salud mental, porque antes, yo soy honesto, que yo soy honesto, yo no tengo problemas de la salud mental. Yo no sabía sobre ese tema, yo sabía únicamente con mis amigos. Yo empecé a saber más sobre la salud mental. Yo tengo que decir que en mi caso, yo estoy muy feliz que no tengo esos problemas, pero es realmente un tema muy importante de hablar, porque con la salud mental es muy importante decir cómo uno se siente, es muy importante.
もちろんそうです。少しなんですか、少しお母さんみたいです。その感じです。例えば、はじめに、生徒が、なんですか、赤ちゃんみたいです。最初に、なんですか、生徒と英語で話せないといけないところ多かった。例えば、日本語の文法とか、日本語のフレーズとか、そのことみたい、説明するために、もちろんはじめに、なんですか、言語を使わないといけないと思います。でも、その後に、多分、あなたは生徒が、なんですか、毎日、少し上達したら、なんですか、生徒のプログレスを見ること、とても、楽しい感じですね。なんですか、嬉しくなる感じがあります。はい。でもこれは専門用語です。例えばビジネスことについて、もちろんその場合は、なんですか、他の、なんですか、ビジネス考え言葉、勉強しないといけないと思います。そうです。そして、もちろんその場合は、まず英語を勉強すること、確かに、フランス語を勉強することより一番大事だと思います。でも、あなたの場合は、あなたは英語のレベルが高いすぎるので、それで、なんですか、なんですか、少し英語を勉強しないといけないと思います。あなたの場合は、多分。
Это совсем правда, потому что для меня, я думаю, это нет зависит от страны, например, где ты работаешь, потому что я думаю, каждой стране всегда есть сложная работа и легкая работа. И тоже зависит от, как, например, сколько ты заработаешь. И у тебя нравится эта работа или нет. Это тоже, это совсем правда.
Hello guys, so in this video I would like to tell you how I maintain 10 languages every single day, or especially how not to forget them. I can imagine that there are some people who are asking like, how is that even possible? I mean, speaking 10 languages, this is really crazy. But guys, I just want to tell you, it is how I maintain these languages. Maybe my method is not good for you, but yeah, well, as you have already noticed, on my YouTube channel there are a lot of videos where I speak different languages. For example, my Japanese self-study videos, there are some videos where I also speak Japanese, or for example my Spanish speaking videos. I even have a full playlist about my traveling vlogs where I only speak in Luxembourgish and where every single video has at least 5 subtitles. It's also me who writes subtitles. I'm not using any AI because the thing is, when I use the AI, sometimes AI writes something which does not make any sense at all. So therefore, it is me who's writing these subtitles, and it's really time consuming, I can tell you it. But yeah, first of all, how do I do that? I mean, 10 languages, this is a lot, it's really a lot. And so first of all, I want to tell you that I'm from Luxembourg. And Luxembourg has 3 official languages: French, German, and Luxembourgish. And also something about me. So yeah, I'm from Luxembourg, so Luxembourg is my native language. and also I speak at home French. So yeah. But about German, yeah, I mean, I started learning German when I was about 3 years old. So therefore, I have no idea if I also should consider German as my mother tongue or not, because I have no German origins at all. I mean, I only can speak German, yes. So again, I think I will explain again about the geographic position about Luxembourg. As you can see here, Luxembourg's neighboring countries are Germany, France, and the French-speaking part of Belgium. And this also explains why it is so easy for me to maintain my German and my French level. Why? Because first of all, I have to speak those languages every day. It is either at work or maybe at the shopping center or maybe for other things. For example, I'll go to the gym or maybe I'll go to a library. And yes, I also want to add that about 47% of the population in Luxembourg are people from other countries, mainly from Germany, France, and Belgium. And this is really a great opportunity for me to practice my German French. Actually, I can also say I don't have to go abroad because, like I said, Luxembourg is really a multicultural country. And also, another really good thing is that Luxembourg is so small, and so therefore, for me, I can really, for example, go just for one weekend in Germany where I have to speak German every day, or maybe just go to France, or maybe go to the French speaking part of Belgium. This really a good thing. And also, Luxembourg is so small that, I mean, from Luxembourg to, I would say, to Trier, or maybe to Metz, or maybe to Arlon, well, generally speaking, it is really a short trip and it can maybe take, I would say, yes, 1 hour or maybe sometimes 50 minutes. It depends also on the destination. And this also explains why it is so easy for me to maintain these languages on a really near native level, thanks to the geographical position of Luxembourg, which I find really awesome. Yes, and also again thanks to the geographic position of Luxembourg, and also thanks that Luxembourg is a multicultural country, it is really easy to maintain German and French at the near native level, because the thing is, there are so many people here in Luxembourg who cannot speak Luxembourgish. And yes, and also, like I said before, I mean, it is nearly impossible to forget French and German. About English, yeah, but the thing is, English is an international language, and also I think like nowadays world, it is not really a big achievement to be able to speak fluent English, because it is necessary. I mean, if you cannot speak English, you're really limited. I mean, how can you, for example, travel around the world? I mean, even for me, I know it's true, I know 10 languages, but even for me, it's nearly impossible to speak to everyone in his native language. For example, if I would go to Italy or if I would go to India, I cannot speak the local language, I have to speak in English. And so therefore, about English, I think that's completely quite normal why I'm able to speak English, because first of all, it's an international language, and also, yeah, I've been learning English now for 12 years? Yes, about 12 years. I mean, I learned English at school, and so therefore, for me, English, it's quite normal. I mean, being able to speak English, it should not be something like, wow, this huge respect. It should be something like, it is necessary. Okay, but about the more interesting thing, like, how am I able to speak? I mean, how am I able to maintain my Japanese, my Spanish, my Russian, my Dutch, my Portuguese, and my Mandarin Chinese? Well, first of all, about you being Portuguese. Here in Luxembourg, there are a lot of Portuguese people living here. And so therefore, even at work, and also, for example, when I go to the shopping center, or even doing my leisure activities, for example, going to the gym, I often hear Portuguese people speaking Portuguese, European Portuguese, okay? I'm not talking about the Brazilian version. And so therefore, it is so easy for me to maintain my Portuguese. Why? Because here in Luxembourg, there are a lot of Portuguese people here, living here. And also, if you already know Spanish, and also French, then Portuguese is pretty easy. Yeah, that's really good, huge advantage being here in Luxembourg, that we have many Portuguese people here living here in Luxembourg. And also for me, it's also, I have a lot of opportunities to use my Portuguese. Yeah, for example, when I have some, at work for example, when I have some clients from Portugal, I talk to them in Portuguese. Yeah, and they're always surprised because they think like, why can these guys only speak Portuguese? But yes. And yes, about Spanish and Japanese and Dutch. Okay, also about Dutch, I have to say that if you know German, Luxembourg, and English, then Dutch is really a piece of cake, because it's like, I would say it's almost like the baby of these three languages. So Dutch, that's not a big challenge. But about Japanese and Spanish, yeah, I mean, I've been using something called AJET, which is like a mass immersion. And so I've been watching a lot of videos in those languages, Japanese and Spanish. And so after, I mean, if you use a lot of these languages and if you're exposed to Japanese and Spanish every single day, then you will make fast progress. Yes, exactly. And this also goes to the Russian and Chinese. But yes, right now, how I use this language every single day, I can only tell you one word: YouTube. YouTube is really, I mean, thanks to YouTube, it's so easy to maintain these languages, because I have subscribed to so many different YouTubers from different countries. And so therefore, every single day, when I want to watch, for example, Let's Play, or for example, a fitness video or something like that, then I go to my favorite YouTuber and I just watch this content. For example, I subscribe to a Spanish YouTuber who makes video about food. So I watch his videos about food, what's he eating, something like that. Or for example, there's a Japanese YouTuber I really like, and I watch his Let's Plays in Japanese. A game that I really like, for example, horror games, something like that. Or for example, also it goes to Russian. Or for example, sometimes I watch Portuguese YouTubers doing some prank videos. So yeah, YouTube is really beneficial, because the thing is, man, you have access. I mean, you have access to so many content. And also thanks to YouTube, it is so easy not to forget these languages. I use YouTube every single day. Also on my phone. Sometimes when I'm at work, or sometimes after work, when I use my phone, sometimes it will there's a video shown of one of my YouTubers I really like to watch. And this is, okay, I can imagine this is really crazy. I think I should show you a little bit my YouTube page, okay?
As you can see here, so here's my YouTube page. So here's a Russian video, here is a Japanese video, here English video, another English video, and then if I keep scrolling down, then I see another English video. Suddenly there's a German video, and then yes, another Russian video, Mandarin Chinese, and then yes, another Mandarin Chinese video. Suddenly I see a European Portuguese video, and also on the other side you can see all the YouTubers I subscribe to. For example, Japanese speaking YouTuber, Mandarin Chinese, Russian, English, Russian, European Portuguese, etc.
Yeah. Another really good thing is italki. I use a website called italki, where I have the possibility to book a lesson with a native speaker. And for me, it is a really good investment, because I mean, it's good to be able to understand the language, but you should also be able to produce the language, to speak this language. And so I use italki like, I would say 3 times or 4 times per week. And so among the tutors, I often, for example, I have one lesson Japanese, one lesson Spanish, one lesson Portuguese, one lesson Dutch. Russian is really a good thing, because I have already Russian speaking friends, and Chinese, I also have a Chinese speaking friend. So I don't have to, for example, book a lesson with a native speaker. But I can tell you, italki, it is really a game changer. It is really a game changer, because again, okay, you pay for a tutor, but it is really a good investment, because thanks to italki, for me, it's not difficult to be able to speak a foreign language. I mean, you've already seen my videos, so I'm not telling something which is not true. And also, yeah. And also, I think the last thing why I'm able to maintain those languages are only that it is so much fun. It's really a lot of fun. And also, I'm really so proud of myself. Like, language learning is so awesome because when you learn a new language, then you have so much access to new content. I mean, being able to speak 10 languages, you have no idea how much access I really do have. And this is really, really crazy. I mean, I can do almost everything. And so yeah, therefore, this is why this is awesome. I mean, like guys, this is, I cannot even describe it in words because it is so huge. It is really huge. Sometimes I'm even asking myself, like, how can Luxembourgish people be okay only speaking 4 languages, or how can some people only be okay only speaking 2 languages? There's nothing wrong with that, but if you could only spend one day in my life, especially one day being able to understand 10 languages, then you will see like, wow, this is really, really awesome. Yeah. But it's hard work. It's really hard work. I mean, I can tell you, this was not a piece of cake. I mean, I've also made a video about how I acquired 7 languages in 3 years. This is really, I mean, this was really tough. I would even say this was one of the toughest challenges I've ever made in my life. Yeah, the toughest one was studying electrical engineering in Germany. This was really tough. Again, how do I maintain those languages? Well, mainly just by living here in Luxembourg, because Luxembourg, I mean, 47% of the population here are from other countries, especially neighboring countries. I mean, I've already shown you the geographical position about Luxembourg. YouTube. I would even say social media. Yeah, okay. Yeah, YouTube. I would not really consider YouTube as complete social media because sometimes YouTube you can really learn some really good things. That's my opinion. Yeah, if you're not the same opinion, you can write down and comment why. And also italki. And also the last part is just enjoy your life. Enjoy your life, really. Yeah. But yes, and also I can remember there was someone who really asked me like, how is life in 10 languages? I mean, in what language do I think? And this is really quite really crazy to tell it, but right now I'm saying English, I'm thinking English. But when I would be speaking, for example, in German, also wenn ich zum Beispiel Deutsch spreche, dann denke ich auch immer in Deutsch. Aber ist auch komplett normal, weil ich auch, ja, ich glaube, ich lerne Deutsch schon seit über 20 Jahren. Okay, ich weiß nicht, ob ich das als Lernen bezeichnen soll oder nicht, aber für mich ist es auf jeden Fall kein Problem, Deutsch zu sprechen. Et aussi, c'est la même chose avec le français, parce que français, ok, je parle aussi français à la maison, donc le français c'est aussi ma langue maternelle, et aussi au Luxembourg, on parle français chaque jour, et c'est aussi très important, oui. Yeah, so, this is, yeah, again, this is how I maintain 10 languages every single day. This I can understand you when you think this seems like a big lie, because this is crazy. But I'm proud of myself, because the thing is, I don't want to be normal. Thank you very much for watching my video. Eddie.